in a really dangerous area. BBC did a documentary. Actually, it was funny. They did a documentary on this area, and they did it 1 block away from us. And the person who they interviewed was actually my husband's cousin. It was her sister on her father's side. So it was like a really, crazy that it was just down the block from us. And when it aired on TV in England, you wouldn't believe how many of my friends, come here, Libby, you would believe how many of my friends, reached out like, oh my God, that's near where you live, right? And were really concerned. And for that reason alone, we don't get the support that a lot of other nonprofits do. As I say, the nonprofit that was on TV yesterday, locally, raised $1,500 in that day. My fundraiser that's been up for what we do has been up for 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks, we've raised $150. Actually, today, tell a lie, it went up to $250 today. I'm not including the other 2 donations that are coming in until we actually receive them, because people are entitled to change their minds after saying they will, and that's perfectly okay. What is frustrating is the level of non-support that there is in Milwaukee County. And it's quite disheartening because, there is a need for what I do. And there is a need for the baby loss community to have the support that they need in Milwaukee County. The only times that we actually, will receive donations are a lot of times from people outside of Wisconsin, because so many people within this area aren't interested in helping the families in Milwaukee County. And especially as I don't work with a lot of predominantly white families. I really don't. A lot of my clientele, based on where we are, is pop community. And that in itself is why we don't get the support that we do. A lot of people, and look it up, Wisconsin's a red state. Milwaukee County is a blue county. And that is where the problem is. We have found it, we've been told, categorically told outright, move out of Milwaukee County and we'll be willing to support you. Move out of the area and you'll get more support. And, why do you want to help the hospitals there? And I'll tell you which hospitals we help. We help St. Joe's, which is what? Like 25 blocks from here?
Close,
yeah,
close
it's
enough.
about 25 blocks from our house. We help there. Used to be known as the baby hospital, and they lost a lot of funding, and they serve the area that I live in. Aurora Sinai is on the border of downtown Milwaukee, but it is also what was used to be considered a low-income hospital. And a lot of people there, we get told, oh, we don't want to support anything that's going to that hospital because they've made cutbacks and they've done this. The other hospitals that we support, which is St. Mary's, they get a lot of support from people out of the area because it's an Ascension hospital. West Dallas Memorial is in a very, I want to say it's not wealthy, but it is in the suburbs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the suburbs.
And they get buku support from all over. I'm trying to think who else do we have. All Saints in Racine, we help. Their hospital is often actually in Racine is referred to as the Dell Hospital.
Oh wow!
And the problem is that people call it the ghetto hospital because a lot of people who are very low income use it for their pregnancy and for their maternal health and all that lot. Now, if I go down to Kenosha and drop off stuff in Kenosha, this is literally how they are. They're like this. say this is a bag of stuff, and I hand it to the hospital in Kenosha. They're kind of like, oh, where are you located? As soon as I say Milwaukee County, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. And I actually had an email from them at one point telling me that they would rather stick with getting donations from people in their area who know their class of clientele. Tell me that is not the most racist, condescending response that you've ever heard in your life.
I was sure it said like y'all racist or something.
Well, I just said no. I said that's fine. I said we'll go help where the help is wanted and actually needed. They're like, oh no, we're not saying we don't need the help, but people in Kenosha know what Kenosha people want. You live in Milwaukee County, and well, that's a different class of people. And it's like, no, you good. I don't have to help you. You're good. You want to be that way. You are good. You can deal with your class of people.
Mm-hmm.
And Kenosha isn't exactly, the world's most fabulous upper class area.
Right.
They have, like everywhere, they have their bad areas, but the hospital is in a relatively really nice area, and it's like, And the same thing is funny because we had a similar thing happen with Waukesha Memorial. Now, Waukesha is a predominantly red county, and I mean big time red county. So they did reach out and request items. And I was fine with that. I said, no problem, you're more than welcome to them. I got together. If you see any of our videos, you see I fill up one of these. I haven't even got it to hand, so and I'm not getting it. The big bags that you can get from TJ Maxx, I filled those up with memorial bags, with burial gowns, with stuff for the NICU's department, with our bereavement support folders, all of that lot to drop off.
Oh, I got one back there already.
Yeah.
Never
Put it
mind.
behind you still if you need it. It's what pillows for, honey. And yet the problem is you squish this pillow all the way down. So I filled up, as I say, this big bag full of the donations. So I say there was memorial packs, there was bereavement support folders, there was burial gowns, the bassinets that we make, there was hats and blankets for the NICU department. And we got it out to them. Oh, excuse me. And I had my friend Debbie actually take it out, and they're like, "Oh, that's nice. Could you tell me why the blankets that you have in there are not bought from a store?" It's like, because everything is made and donated. They're like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's nice, isn't it?" And my friend Debbie messaged me saying that they sounded really as though they weren't even interested in. Thank you so much for the likes. They really weren't interested in the items once they realized it wasn't like store-bought blankets or store-bought hats. These are all things that are made by volunteers. And if you go look at our previous videos, you'll see the blankets that get made. You'll see the hats that we make. You'll see everything that we do. And it's just really shocking. But that's not the only place in Wisconsin that's done that. Hospital to the north of us emailed me saying, "We don't want your donation, come and get it." This was after they requested it. So I had asked my friend Debbie, if she lives actually pretty close to the area. I said, "Can you go grab the bag?" They just emailed me, and I sent her the email. I said, "Look, they don't want it." She's like, "Sure, no problem." So she went and grabbed the bag. And when she was up there, she spoke with the woman who emailed me, and the woman said, "Well, it's really kind of tacky, the items that you have in there. We do expect that, perhaps the bears would be gun bears or Disney, and that the bracelets perhaps should be like more Pandora bracelets."
Oh, God.
And it's like, as a lost family, we didn't give a damn what we were given. It was the fact that somebody had thought enough of us to donate something. Now, we got, where Matthew died was the tape measure that he was measured with, and this little blue hat. And that means the world to me. And that was the reason why we started doing what we do. And I personally don't think our stuff is tacky. It was referred to as tacky. Well, it actually turns out that their head nurse in charge of labor and delivery in that area, her sister had started a organization that does what we do, and she wanted all of her sister's stuff there. That I don't have a problem with. But don't belittle what we do in order to get your sister in the door. My thing is just say to us, I'm sorry, but we're going a different route with our what we want to do with our memory program for these families. Is it possible you can come pick these up so these can be donated somewhere else? Absolutely. No problem whatsoever. Be polite, be kind. But I think that's the thing, is like, and we have found that before. There are so many places that when they find out that we're located in Milwaukee County, there is that ghetto-ness added to what we do. And people were like, oh my gosh, Milwaukee's so ghetto. And it's like, yeah, if you say so. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks here. We've got the Milwaukee Brewers here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Milwaukee Admirals here. We've got the biggest music festival in the country, well, in the world, actually.
Yeah, in the world, yeah.
Here. But the same people who are belittling what we do and turning down our items and everything are the ones who are showing up at my event when I changed the bridge here pink and blue. And, and then they realize who's behind it, and you see their faces change. And for us, nobody will ever, and I mean nobody will ever get turned away from that event when we host it. And tell a lie. They'll get turned away if they're belligerent, rude to people and everything. We'll have them, asked to leave. But in the normal sense of things, we're not going to turn anybody away who arrives there. But it makes me laugh that the same people who are belittling what we do and saying we could do better and we should get Disney stuff and we should get Pandora stuff are the same people who are showing up and grabbing at the gift bags that we're handing out like, it's free candy, and I'm not even joking. There are some people who are very respectful, aren't there?
Yeah.
Who then when we hand them out to them, they say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then you got other people like this. It's like, whoa, hold on now. Sorry, Libby, I didn't mean to scare you. It's like, whoa, hold on now. There's enough for everybody, because I make way too many things because I want to make sure everybody has something. And it's then also it's these same people who were saying, well, you should have Disney toys in there and like teddies, and you should have Pandora bracelets. Are also the ones who, when we reach out to them and say, okay, well, do you want to donate to what we do? And they're like, oh, no, we don't want to donate, but this is what you should have. And it's like, is that a lift car going by? Or is it a car?
Just a car with like.
Oh, because I saw the pink
lights.
and blue. But they're also like the same people who are yelling at me for not having Disney teddy bears and not having Pandora bracelets, and not have the other one is having a candle from Bath and Body Works, and it's like, how much do you think we get in donations? Last year we got $3,500 in donations, and we spent about a small fortune out of our own money. It's like, so when we come to them and say, okay, would you be willing to donate to us? They're like, oh, no. But as I say, on the next stuff, they're like bad-mouthing us because we don't have these expensive items in there. And that to me is the really sad part of running a small non-profit, especially, as I say, in Milwaukee County, because we are seriously looked down on based on those things, based on the area we're in. And trust me, it isn't a very wonderful area, is it, at all?
Not this area.
But we do our best in the area that we're in.
Exactly.
And we've been blessed in the fact that we've helped so many in the community. And it's funny because we'll come to an event over the back of us, and they'll know me as either the baby lady or the mask lady, because during the pandemic, I stopped doing what I did do for lost parents because we weren't allowed to take stuff to hospitals. And I made up, what was it, like 28,000 face masks altogether?
I think so, yeah.
And that was throughout the whole year that COVID was still a really big thing. So, you know, we try to help the community as much as we can. It's just, to me, it's heartbreaking that, you know, we put up this request 4 weeks ago just to raise the $500 that we needed. And everybody's like, well, it's Milwaukee, you know, we don't want to deal with Milwaukee. But there's another nonprofit in the county next to us yesterday who does something similar to us. Made $1,500 literally in the morning after they were on TV. But the same TV network didn't want to deal with us because we were in Milwaukee. Libby, go on up.
Now I'm puzzling like which network that is.
I'll show you later because I'm not going to blast them on here because they do a good job. They do a phenomenal job. They do great work in the community, based identical to what we do. And we've worked with them a couple of times. And you know, they do, and I'm not saying they don't deserve the money, but what I'm saying is that, you know, we've got two counties who are next to each other, and the TV station turned down our request for an interview and everything because we're in Milwaukee County. They're like, okay, yeah, well, you're in Milwaukee, we're not really interested. It's like, you're a Milwaukee TV station. Like, dude, come on, you're a Milwaukee TV station. Libby. Oh my gosh. Libby. My dog's deaf. Come on. Oh my word. Come on, Libby. Why have you got your heated blanket on?
I think I accidentally.
It's like harder than anything.
I think I accidentally turned it on.
Good experience.
What?
I ate that burger. It was like me just going through the motion.
That sometimes happens.
It was like I was just eating just to be eating.
Well, you have been unwell, so your body needs the protein and the food and everything. So, and it's the fact that you finished it that's good. Sometimes saying hi to people. Roommate, everybody roommate. No one can see that. There you go. Yes, he's weird. But, you know, all the three of us who are in my living room right now have witnessed this happen a lot, haven't we, in the baby loss world?
Yeah.
That, you know, if you were in certain affluent areas, people will talk about it. But when we're in Milwaukee County, and this is something that was actually brought up on Sunday. If you guys follow me at all, you will see on Sunday I did an event for Count the Kicks. I am one of the ambassadors for Count the Kicks, which is a fetal monitoring program that helps pregnant people keep track of their fetal movement so that if there's an issue, they can go talk to their doctors, that sort of thing. And when we were at this event on Sunday, somebody came up to the table and they said, "You're Hazel, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They was like, "We know you from Nanny's Memory." And I said, "Oh, that's great." And she said, "Yeah." She said, "We see you doing a fundraiser for the home bridge." I went, "Yep, we're trying to raise the $500 that's needed for the home bridge." And they're like, "Ha." And I was just, you know, when you get that puzzled look, it's like, "Where are you going?" Ha. And Maggie, my friend Maggie was with me, and she said, "Okay, what's going on?" And they're like, "Oh no, nothing is fine. You know, we just see that you did it." So they went off, and you know, you're left with that.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was really weird. Well, later on, I find out that they had actually told a couple of people that there's no use in donating to a nonprofit in Milwaukee County that deals with child loss because the Black community won't do anything to help themselves. I flipped out. You were a Blackbird collective and had
must be a white couple.
It was a white woman and a white ass husband.
Oh wow.
And when I found that out, you know, where you're like, I'm gonna find him. And so I excused myself from table, said, "Maggie, you could do this." She's like, yeah. So I went to the bathroom, and started walking around, and I saw them, and I made it clear to there was a person who they were talking to at a table, and it was from the Black Doulas Collective. And I said to her, They don't think we need help here. They think that black people don't do anything to save their own lives and everything. I'll say this: at least they look had the decency to look flustered and leave. Don't forget your batteries. And so that's one of the things that we deal with. And the racism around is so freaking high. It really is. And that doesn't help matters in doing what I do. I mean, it really doesn't.
Right. This shouldn't be as it is the most segregated city
Right.
in the country.
Because we literally, I'm not even joking when I say this. Where I live on the north side, it is predominantly black, right?
Yeah.
And people will say, don't go to the north side, it's the bad part of town. Then you go to part of the south side, and it's like, oh, well, that's where all the Latinos live, right? Then you go to another part of town, and it's like, oh, well, that's where the rich white people live. And that is exactly how it is.
Mm-hmm.
And when
It
I
shouldn't
first...
Nice. It shouldn't be that way.
But when I first moved over here, and I was with Robert's dad, we like driving around, and we got to where the domes were, and his dad pulled into the domes parking lot, turned around, and started driving out. I said, "Why aren't we going any further?" He goes, "Oh, if you want to go across the bridge, that's where the hood is. That's where all the ghetto people live."
That area is kind of the ghetto as well.
Right. But I think it's different for him because that was the white ghetto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was quite an experience moving over here because where I lived in England, I lived in a little village that was a shipping port. So I was used to literally like the United Nations of race and creed and color and religion being there. So to come over here into a city that is so segregated, the racism just stunned me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why are people like this? And then when my son's father found out that I had trained as what I have trained as, my dog's trying to burrow under my leg.
Trying to relax.
Yeah. When he found out I trained what I do, it's like, well, are you really going to deal with all people? And it's like, what kind of, anyone who's pregnant needs my services? Yes. Hello. What? You saying hi to everybody?
And this one's saying hi to everybody on this side.
Everybody? Go. Go. Hi. Say hi. There's people there.
Mindy.
I don't have anything for you. I don't have anything for you. No, I don't.
Yeah, let me see if I can move this one a little bit and.
But yeah, so that's the joy
Oh,
of
y'all can't even see her. Let me see if I
nonprofit
can.
life and some of the struggles that we face.
Nope,
And it's an ongoing thing. I can honestly say this past week or so, I've really felt like giving up. Because, it just seemed every time I reached out to people, they're like, no, I can't donate to you, but I need you to give me. I need you to give me this, I need you to give me that. And it's like, okay, I can only give so much. You can't take from a dry well.
Right.
And it's really not sadly noticed by a lot of people. And don't worry, I'm not white, as in I will tongue kiss my dog. You know how some white folks are? That's nasty.
No, she's British white. There's a difference. Yeah, it is. Some, I'm not going to say all, but some white people, if I said some, don't have no sense. They're saying there's black people out here that got no sense, which is true. But some white people don't have no sense either. Any race at times don't have no sense.
Yeah, but everything is really coming to light on who is a complete moron right now.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, because with everything going on, you've still got these people who are like, "Yay, Trump's our savior! He's gonna save us from all this." Like, save you from what? Y'all are still waiting for eggs to go down in price. They've gone up.
Mm-hmm.
You sold yourself for cheap eggs and cheap gas. You sold away your wives, your daughters, your nieces, your mother's health rights. And I'm sorry, but there's these white women who are right now who are running to the black female community like, we're sorry, we voted the wrong way. Is it any wonder black women are like this? And our problem. 92% of those knew how to do this assignment. They went in and voted according to the assignment. White women, we got a lot to make up for. And I'm going to include me in this, even though I am not for the administration who's in there. Never have been, never will be.
Yeah, there's some white people that's not for them either.
Right. But as a white woman, it's our duty now to show our support to the black community, especially female black business owners, and say, okay, we support you. You don't need to be going out there waving the receipt like, woo, look what I did. I'm a black business support. No, if you buy a product and it's a good product, get on TikTok and show that product off, and then show them where they can buy it from and how to get there.
Right, like go to them again.
Absolutely. If you buy a product, you swear it's just like it's the be all and end all of products. Like my friend who does the soaps, who's on here.
Okay.
Her soaps, oh my dear God, those soaps are just fabulous. If you buy from her on $5 Friday and say donate to Maddie's memory, she'll match your order. And she'll send it to me. One of her bars of soap is that big. It's like this big. I mean, it's huge. And I can cut it in half and then down the middle again. So I get 4 bars of soap out of one big bar of soap that we put in our memory packs. If you look on here, her title is Best Shower Soapery. I'm telling you now, her stuff is amazing. Her body butter is just like, it's just like smooth gold.
That referee.
And I mean like smooth gold. In fact, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. I'll be back. And I'm going to show you guys. Because I think I have some at hand. Hey, get away from my cup of tea. All right. So I got it here. So this is what I put in the NICU packs. And when I say the NICU packs, these are the hygiene packs that go to the hospitals for families. And I also put these in the ones that go to the shelters as well. Smells so good. This is 1/4 of her soap. And you can see it's a pretty decent size. It's a tiny bit smaller than credit card size. So imagine 4 of those together. It's like this wide and about this thick. And then this is her body butter. This stuff is just phenomenal. Smell that, trail. Just smell and try it.
Body butter cream.
It is like so gorgeous.
It must be my nose because I can't smell anything.
Try some. Lotion yourself up. It's winter time. We all need to be lotioned.
Or as they call it, fall spring.
Fall spring, yeah.
What is wrong with my nose?
This stuff, let me tell you. And because I have some really bad skin in the winter, I can put it on my face. So you want to go to Best Shower Soapery. It's on here. Here's a QR code. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that's the QR code. This is her body butter. And oh my God, it's like heavenly. Then another one who I deal with And I've got these. These are for like aches and pains. So this is from this person. This is a friend of mine who is local to me. If you guys can see that. That's her details there. This is her business cards. And these are little salves that are good for injuries and for like sore joints and such like. That one is called cashmere. So wonderful. Then we have another cashmere one. I must have got on a cashmere thing. This one is, can't read that. Smells the same as that. I think I might have just bought all the same ones. Yeah, I did. Yeah, they're all the same. Okay. But these actually you can use on like joints. It's almost like a tiger balm type thing. So that's from another small business that is just, I'm really behind. And we like using, especially shower soapery, because they actually provided us with a bunch of tubs this size actually of lotion, body butters to put in our memory packs as well. And she charges $1 for one this size, which is her sample size. So for like $20, I can get 20 of them, which is really good, especially as it's handmade.
We got you, baby. Huggy Skin Essentials is the only diaper with skin protection that helps lock moisture and runny mess away from baby's skin.
But yeah, one of the things, as I can say, being in Wisconsin and being in Milwaukee, one of the issues that we do have is those things that I've already mentioned. And I love being here and I love my life here, but oh my gosh, we need help.
Some of these people around here need help.
Yeah.
Up in the head.
Right. You got any viewers already?
A few.
Hi, people over there.
Y'all see her waving.
My husband's live streaming right now as well, so. What time is it?
7:52. Stuff I'm trying to like get this ready to put the game on.
So this is another friend of mine's company. She is on here. She's based in Illinois. And I asked her to make something for my son. Nearly 3 weeks ago, my son, well, it was 3 weeks ago, it's last Monday, my son's father passed away. So she made this for him. It says James Richard Crawford, Sunrise, 1/28/1960, Sunset, 2/03/2025, Beloved Dad and Grandpa. And it has like a little stand. It's packaged up right now, obviously, that it will go on. So that's for my son. But she does a lot of the jewelry and the plaques and stuff that we have, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll show you another piece of her work. This is actually for my friend Maggie. I don't know if you guys. Actually, it's a little letter M on it. It's made out of pewter. It's really hard to see because of the lighting. But a lot of her work she does make out of pewter, and a lot of it is stainless steel. It really does.
Nice steel.
Oh, things about this one.
Yeah.
everybody's week has been going good so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but
But for like weather-wise,
weather-wise up here has been phenomenally beautiful.
right.
It's been 50 plus degrees both days, like yesterday and today.
Yeah. Which they didn't mention it was going to be like 50 degrees
No.
today, but
Well, they said on the weekend it was supposed to have been like 46 yesterday and in the 40s today, and both days it's hit the 50s and our snow's melted.
yeah, like maybe like more than half of it has been gone.
Not really sure.
And
I'd say most of it's gone out there now. It's just the big piles on the end of the street where,
yeah,
what's it called? Where the snow plows come through. And
right. But in scenery wise, besides the weather, a lot of people are, going out and stuff, like to get out and stuff. And also, was it not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the clocks go
I thought
forward.
it was this weekend.
No, next weekend.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You really sure about that?
I'm really, really sure.
I'm gonna look. All right. Because I saw a bunch of people posting today that they go back this weekend.
It's very unfortunate that dumbass happened.
So you're saying it goes back around about the 8th?
Yeah.
Spice got her whole little thing going on with me, stemming off of the Kirk and Rashida call. It's very weird. It's so much emotion in this moment for everybody right now. I can't even get a clear
Good
story.
pass. Good make.
Oh, March 9th, yeah. What? I wonder if people got days mixed up in other places.
They might have.
You'll be happy because you love it when they get more
Daylight,
and-
yeah. Get to sit there and just chill outside at times or go somewhere. Yeah, we doing good. Noto says, "What is up? My favorite Bucks fan and my favorite English lady. How are you guys?"
God bless them. Hi, Dodo. How you doing, honey?
But yeah, although we doing the Joe's Chronicles, I was actually watching the Bucks game at the same time, so we will talk about that. After maybe within the hour after the game, we're going to talk about this game.
Maybe I need to clean out my email. I have 424 emails.
See if there's anything interesting
I'm
first.
about to. Just uploading. Let's see.
Next
what we
thing you
have.
know, we get something from the mayor. Like, we give you $15,000 just for your. We know it ain't gonna happen, but it'll just be funny.
We have. Thank you for your purchase of McCrappy security. That is a fake one. I should send that to Rock Vocals and have him look into that.
Yeah.
And it just shuts it down. My email does that a lot on this laptop. Just shuts itself down for no reason. Alright, so let's see what we have.
Oh, there it
We
goes.
have
I don't understand love and hip hop, either Miami or LA or whatever. I don't understand it, and
I never got into love and hip hop. I did not see the point of it, but I mean, there's a bunch of people who do like it. So, okay, eBay wants me to go shopping.
yeah, she's checking on her
Let's have a look in this one.
The game going is, let's see, nope, he didn't hit the 3, and okay, Giannis got it back. It's 48-53 Houston right now, and it's now 51-53.
Okay, I got emails from
The Kardashians ruined TV.
Oh, no lie told there. Oh my gosh.
It's like Kim's claim to fame was, she had sex with Ray J.
She's so on camera. That's her claim to fame.
then suddenly she get all these like deals and things like that.
Because
I'm
her
like,
mom is a damn good publicist. That's why.
you think their mom is pimping them out?
Yeah, her mom is their manager and stuff.
But at the same time, you know, their father probably wouldn't even like go for that.
Yeah,
If he was still alive.
I think if Robert Kardashian was still alive, it would be a whole different thing.
Yeah, because I swear he probably wouldn't even, you know, go for it that much. That was a tie game.
And the problem with her is that she's such a pick me. She is.
Oh, pick me, like on track.
Yeah.
Pick me, me. Mindy, like you crazy.
Yeah, the dog's looking at us by the way.
That's
Just
funny.
checking on messages and stuff. I'm having a hell of a time with freaking Facebook.
Okay, Brooke.
I have made money with Facebook on my Maddie's memory page on there, and they won't pay out to me. They keep saying every bank that I put in that I belong to, there is a problem with that bank. It's like, you just want my money. That's what it is.
Including our business account.
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, they didn't even call that. That sucks.
Just seeing what is going on in my world and nothing.
Like, there are shows out there, you know, you got like Catfish and you got this one.
There's a difference. See, when we watch Catfish,
and I like the show that he was on before, Ghosted.
Yeah.
They should have just kept that going because that was interesting too.
Right. You know what they need to do?
Calling the act another two.
You know what they need to do?
What's that?
The Jones Chronicles coming to MTV.
They ain't gonna want us.
How do you know?
Okay, let's try to email them and try to say like we talk about a lot of topics and things like that, and we would think you guys would be interested. Not only are you gonna show it through your MTV, but we got other streaming services like TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Hey, I have a thought for you. Do you think every time you yawn, a ghost puts his willy in your mouth?
Oh God!
What?
I can't answer that.
Because you don't know, do you?
I sure don't. And I just think it's kind of weird you saying that at the same time.
Because I'm weird and unusual, so there we go.
Oh my God! So if y'all do got any like topics to talk about for the next hour, you know, or maybe the next 30 minutes, share them. Because it's probably interesting to talk about. You know, like we mentioned earlier that here in Milwaukee, the sad thing is it's like the most segregated city in the country.
You know what I just thought about it? Okay, if you think about it, let's go back to who's in office right now. You've got Elon Musk, who's an alien, technically. Okay. Donald Trump, who's a predator. Alien versus predator.
You mean alien and tag teaming with the predator?
Well, no, because we know damn well that Elon Musk is the president, and Trump's fighting for it. Oh my God!
Imagine if Elon Musk was around on his first term. Ooh, what is that?
It is Berrylicious Crunch Cheesecake. This has just popped up on my Facebook feed. I need to make this. I feel the need, and I feel that it would be awesome.
Damn it, I mean, if I had cash in my bank, I would order some sweets.
I got real sweet.
Even if it was those cookies, I wouldn't care.
I have the
those
worst,
cookies would have been good.
I have the worst sweet tooth right now.
So the cookies that we like talk about are zombie cookies.
Cookies.
Yes, they are pretty good. Okay, the Bucks are up by 2 at halftime, 59-57.
Mike, how much do you love me? Am I your bestest friend in the whole wide world?
Yeah. She like, kill him.
but I'm your favorite person, right?
don't know how she felt at the time, but I just know
You got sweet tooth.
and that bond was there.
You're the only one with money.
Well, money in his account.
Yeah, we wanted somebody of cookies, damn it. He's got money in his account and a debit card.
Oh, you got cash.
Look, I'm fat. I'm fat and I'm proud to say I'm fat and I eat too much. But god damn it, I need a cookie. He's gonna go to the top of the fridge and get me those nasty ass cookies that I got from the dollar store.
Oh, the
They taste
vanilla
like,
ones?
oh, they're horrible.
Exactly.
I thought that was okay.
Then you could have them. They taste like lard, don't they?
That you got, so you have to suffer.
No, I shared my mini eggs with you.
4 of them.
You said no, I gave you 6 altogether.
Oh, that's a good one. No says every time a woman asks me how much I love her, I end up broke.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't you sit there nodding your head.
Oh, that's a good one.
I used to like you, Nona. You used to be one of my favorites.
Oh, wait. The good, what lard is good. My grandmother only cooked in lard.
See, if you're cooking in lard, like, in regards to like frying chicken and doing roasty potatoes and all that stuff, lard is good. But not when you want a cookie. You don't want to bite into a cookie and it tastes like you're biting into lard. When I want to bite into a cookie, I want to taste cholesterol, diabetes, high blood pressure, all of that stuff covered in.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why not that many people use lard anymore. About to say, I made it have it like my grandma when she used to do that when I was a kid, but like after that, just like, nope. Like, okay. So it's been a long time since I had chicken that was, from lard. Yeah. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Mike has left the building.
He left me to fend for myself without cookies.
Well, so but I don't want to miss this either. And of course, another episode's coming on after this. Darn it.
What?
I would have run to the store, but.
No, I'm not worried about that. We'll survive till tomorrow.
Right.
You can pick up something from Aldi's.
And I don't really have to rush to go to the bank tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. The problem is no one cooks like grandma.
Ain't that the truth? There is no lie spoken in that sentence.
Here's another one Nono said. Gordon Ramsay couldn't cook like our grandmas.
No, I'll tell you what, go look up this episode of Gordon Ramsay where he had his mom in the kitchen with him. And his mom puts him in his place every step of the way in cooking. And then what he does is him and his mum cook identical meals, and he gets his family to come and taste test, and all of his kids and his wife, and they all choose his mum's food. I've never laughed so hard in my life. He's like, "You're serious that Nana's tastes better than mine?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, Nana's is better than yours, Dad." And he's like, "Mm-hmm."
They'll be like, he's mentioned something, shepherd's pie.
Oh, yeah, that was the episode. The shepherd's pie episode. I love shepherd's pie.
Yeah, I think it's just because it got like too much mashed potatoes in it, or got like mashed potatoes in it, don't it?
I only put a little bit on when I make it.
I know, but some people make it a little bit too much.
Thick layers on.
Yeah, it's just too much. And I think my mom had done it like one time, and like I liked it, but the problem was it was just like too much mashed potatoes. It was like
I make it according to how you like things, where it's not as much mashed potatoes. I don't put slice of like chopped up onions in there. I use onion powder.
The onions.
It's fussy.
Yeah, I don't like onions whatsoever.
It's very fussy.
Peppers too, although I like the color green, but the peppers too much.
All right, people on my end, I am gonna log out now.
Okay, I love mashed
Catch you
potatoes
guys
though. I
on
just don't like
Thursday.
peas.
That's you. You don't like peas either.
I don't. We could have kept going.
We can keep going on yours. I have no viewers on mine, so.
Oh, they must have all left.
Yeah.
I guess everybody was interested to talk about, the.
Yeah. As soon as I change the subject over to Gordon Ramsay and mashed potatoes, no one's interested.
I guess a lot of people were more interested in, people not helping people, and maybe they'll help sometime.
Oh, it's hot. I had to cover myself up because my nightshirt's very short.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to see all that. I'm too fat.
Ain't nobody not fat for that. Ain't nobody not fat for that.
I'm too fat for that.
That'll be the song too. Yeah, I hate those too.
What?
He says he eat everything but peas and lima beans.
Yeah, no, lima beans are the devil's food. I get forced to eat lima beans growing up. I hated those motherfuckers. We used to have a 1 day a week, and I'm even joking on this. We would have liver and onions with lima beans.
Oh.
What devil of parents would feed their kids? Mine.
I ate liver, but never, it'd be like those once in a while type things.
I can't, listen, I don't like it. Yes, and the reason I used to have to eat it is because my iron count was so low.
Oh.
That when I stood up, I would feel very lightheaded and feel fatigued and stuff.
He loves liver and onions.
Damn weirdos, I'm telling you.
Now you got the dog growling like.
Yeah, the dog's like,
onions?
no.
No.
Miss Jibby, Daisy,
Daisy,
shut up.
calm down. But let's see. Yeah, liver is not bad. It's like it's just a long time since I had it.
It's like, give me iron tablets. I will take iron tablets, as you don't want to eat liver. They're throwing fucking lima beans with it? Or what kind of nasty? What did I do? Was I that bad as a child? Seriously?
Remember you had like your mama be like, you gotta soak liver in milk.
Yep.
I never heard of that.
Soak liver in milk, and then you actually put it in flour afterwards, so that when it cooks, it's supposed to be good.
Oh.
Doesn't taste good. It tastes like ass.
I never had it with milk, so I wouldn't know.
No, you don't. You cook it in milk.
I know what you mean. Just pour some milk on
No,
it.
then you just leave it to like braise almost in milk.
Yeah,
and
that's what I meant.
And a lot of people serve it with onions and brown gravy. Because remember when his ex still lived with us?
Uh-huh.
And she used to have liver, and she cooked it up one day when I was here, and I sat here gagging. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to throw up.
But then again,
I had to leave.
But then again, she wasn't a good cook anyway.
That is quite true. Twice she cooked that, made me throw up. Once when she did Chinese food, and the second time when she did liver.
Yeah, she just explained that to me. Like, I gotta, you gotta soak it in before you cook it. Yeah, she just explained that to me. But yeah, I think it's been ever since I was. Yeah, it's been since I was 12 that I had liver. I hadn't had liver since. I think either my mom wasn't into it anymore, or we didn't really go to grandma's house, have like a big dinner normally. So yeah, that's different. What else your mom trying to make you eat? Because you got those things, you got the thing like your mom be like, you better eat those vegetables. I was like, nope.
I used to not like mushrooms, and that was something
me too.
That was something I was made to eat.
20 years is definitely a long time.
I never used to like shrimp or crab and stuff.
Right.
It was only when I got pregnant with Robert that my taste buds changed. Then I like shrimp, I like crab, and all that.
Yeah, and you was able to eat cinnamon until after you had Robert too.
When I got pregnant with that boy, was when I became allergic to cinnamon.
Yeah, that's crazy. If I was on death row, liver and onions might be the dish I eat.
Nope.
And mushrooms and butter are good.
See, now I agree. Now I'm like older. I agree. But how my parents did them, they would just saute them a little bit on either side and put garlic powder on it, and that was it. So they were kind of al dente. They weren't cooked like you would get them in a good butter, where they're nice and soft. They were almost raw. No.
I wouldn't know because I used to hate mushrooms too.
You don't mind them on the pizza, though.
I want them on a pizza, but I guess when it comes to like it being plain, I'm like, because normally when it's plain, you don't taste it, but I don't know, just something about mushrooms that I just can't eat it plain. Yeah, maybe I'll conquer that part one day. Um, I guess what was like first we talking about peas. I think it was certain type of beans when I was growing up I didn't like when you had like chili like with beans and stuff.
Oh, chili beans.
Yeah, that kind of like changed for me.
Kidney
It was like
beans, yeah.
they
But
was
then the thing is, when I make chili, I put them in, but I don't put masses. As you know, I put enough in to just flavor it a little bit, but I don't overload things. Because for me, I want like the meat to taste good, and I'll add a lot of fresh vegetables like tomatoes and all that sort of stuff to a chili. But I don't overload it with stuff that you don't like. So that's why you like my food.
Yeah, because like I think it was like you when you made chili one day, and I ended up like starting to like it. Because then the other time I'd be like,
well, I told you to trust me, didn't I? I said, let me make it. If you don't like it, I will never ask you to try it again. And I made it, and you were like, "Hi, you went. It tastes different. There's not many beans in it. It's like it's not supposed to be like loaded with beans."
yeah, talk to my mom, especially like black eyed peas.
Oh God, yeah.
I used to eat all the. Oh yeah, at the Navy, yeah.
Yeah.
Beans or Great Northern with ham or bacon in the soup.
See,
Yeah, I heard
don't
that.
mind. I don't mind like soups done like that, but it's got to be seasoned really good. It's got to have a good taste to it, because as you know, some people when they throw together soups, it's like there's no flavor. It's just like colored dishwater with a piece of meat floating in it.
Right, and I guess another thing I can talk about is rice. Like,
you're good with flavored rice.
Yeah.
You don't like plain.
Yeah, like I can eat plain for a certain amount of it, like maybe like 1-2 bites or something like that. But that's probably one of the main reasons I don't like mushrooms either, because sometimes it's just so plain. You just like no.
Right.
But I can eat lettuce just fine. As a white man, my seasoning skills are below par.
As a white man, do you know how to season? Sorry, that's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But some people they season their food differently. It's like that at times. Like they want to put like a little bit of salt, and you got some people like our roommate over there.
But this is the thing. I agree, food needs seasoning, but there are some people who just throw on anything and think, okay, that tastes good. And we've had a few dinners, haven't we, where we season food and it's like, oh my God, that's too much. That's just like,
right.
Because he'll put on like the Montreal steak seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic powder, chili powder, Italian. It's like, pick a freaking seasoning and just.
Or like steak seasoning.
Yeah, and it was with pork chops he did one day.
Yeah.
That it was like I couldn't eat them. I just said I can't eat these.
Yep, salt and pepper. Yep,
Whereas
pretty much.
Me, when I season stuff, I'll season it with, and I'll like if I'm doing a garlic, then I'll sometimes add the onion powder or Italian seasoning, depending on what it is. But I've learnt the hard way in my 50 years on this earth of over seasoning. It's like.
Hey, it's like I don't like onions, but when it comes to onion powder, I'm okay with it.
Well, and this is the thing. I never make it so something is overpowered by that taste. I use it in along with something else to enhance it.
Because
I got you eating curry, didn't I?
yeah, you did, and I never had curry before.
You liked it. You really liked that. Remember I did the curry with chicken rice with it, and you're like, "Yep, this is good."
Yep, exactly. Like one of those things is like never had curry, then until then it's like, oh wow, I didn't think it was that good, but it was. Funny thing, I grew up with like for 4 or 5 seasons on the calendar. Thankfully for YouTube, I get real recipes with all the seasoning. Yeah, pretty true. Pretty true.
Well, I signed up for this local program to us, and they sent us this food box, and I had all of these seasonings in, and I went through and was like, okay, we've got that, we got that, we got that, we got that already. So I literally called my son up and said, you know, because he hasn't been in his new place for that long. It's been like since September time. And I said to him, which of these seasons do you want? Because he doesn't have any. So he's taken most of them. But he's another one who can get carried away, can't he, with his seasoning and everything.
Not as bad as him, though. Not as bad as Mike.
I love the way that I say to Mike, do you love me? And he said a little bit. And I'm still not getting my cookies.
Yeah, you might as well kiss that goodbye. Because I know he wanted to save for the car. And
I took care of you when you were sick.
But I grew up with my grandma who grew up during the Great Depression. So she made a lot with a little. So, yeah, that's understandable.
Now, you know I do that too.
Right.
I grew up with my grandma partially raised me as well. So I grew up with that same thing. You know, where you just have these amazing people who, you know, you go into the fridge and you're like, Grandma, there's nothing to eat. And, you know, you look in there and there's one egg, a piece of potato, and a bag of flour. And next thing you know, you've got this gourmet dinner complete with homemade gravy. Thankfully, I've actually picked up on that. There have been times where I've said to AJ, like, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, well, we haven't got anything. And so he'll get out, like, just for argument's sake, some ground beef, and he'll be like, well, this is all we got. And it's like, I got you, and I'm in there, I'm chopping and sauteing, I'm throwing a bit in here, a bit out there. And that's how I did our Chinese food that first time, weren't it?
Yeah, it was at one point you said, when I said, you know, I got a sweet tooth.
Oh, when I did the sauteed bananas and apples in homemade caramel sauce.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? This is actually good.
And I just made my own caramel sauce and sauteed bananas and sliced apples in it. And yeah.
Because yeah, there were a few dishes that was like sweet enough that you made. And I was just like, wow, that's something. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else that But yeah, I am gonna eat those cookies though. It's just like the cookies that I don't like is the ones that you know that's the
you don't like Oreos.
Yeah, the Oreo looking things like That's a skill I think we all need instead of going to McDonald's. Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at that. There'll be times where he's like we've had one night, didn't we? We fancied chips and dip, and we had all, because I get homemade salsa from my friend's sister. She makes her own homemade salsas and pickles and stuff. So I've always got homemade salsa here. And one night we fancied, didn't we? Some homemade salsa, cheese, but we have no chips. And I went, I got you. Went out there, grabbed some tortillas, cut them up, threw them in the air fryer, put some seasoned salt on one bunch, put some lemon pepper on the other bunch, came back in with that with some salsa and melted cheese over it, didn't I, as well? I'm like, here you go.
Yeah, that is true. Didn't we have cheese with it?
That's what I just said, melted cheese over it.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Good block, Brooke. Yeah, tie game right now. Yeah, you better hit that since you're. Oh God, come on, Kuzma. You're wide open. Yeah, there's probably gonna be things that he's probably gonna be working on in the off season, like with not making open shots. How did the chips turn out in the air fryer? Never heard of that. They actually end up pretty like crunchy and good.
I put them, and this is the thing. I put them in the air fryer before, while it's going through the preheat, so it gently brings them up to temperature, and then you literally cook them for like 3 minutes. Give it a shake. Cook them for another 3 minutes, and while they're still hot, put the seasoning on it, and it was good.
Cause yeah, this is a long time since you've been like doing it, right?
I could walk up something.
Yeah, cause the thing is like she normally, before we had the air fryer, normally just doing it. Yeah, fry them. Did you one time put them in the oven too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought okay.
The oven gets them okay, but it takes longer to do, and they don't hold the flavor. You want me to go make you some?
Damn, do we even got any? Oh, yes, we do. We do got cheese, shredded cheese.
And you want me to go make you some?
Sure. So as I said, the chips would be like protein anyway, would it?
Nope. Straight carbs.
Oh.
All right. I'll show you how to cook these.
Okay. Yeah, it's got like y'all carbs. Yeah, I try to be like, more protein and less carbs, but I guess the carb part is like not working for me because there's always something that's that's involved with carbs, and I'm like, oh God, come on, like give me a break. It's like I'm trying to lose weight and like I'm getting to that point, but it's just been a while. I'm just maintaining my weight. I'm like, no, I'm trying to lose. I ain't trying to maintain. I'm trying to lose. Like, oh my Lord. Yeah, speaking of oh my Lords, how y'all letting them come back on y'all? Okay, Dame. That was a good 3. You should start doing burpees. What is that? Explain that.
Lay on the floor with your arms on your elbows and you're on your tippy toes and it holds your weight up.
Oh.
And there's also no, that might be the plank. I might be wrong. That might be the plank.
Oh. Okay, Brooke, you really didn't need to shoot that 3. Good, took it in and took the lead. Oh, full body workout. Okay, yeah, kind of what she was somewhat explaining. Yeah. Yeah, I still do. I do my little workouts and stuff like that, but I need to do more like frequently when consistent than any other time. Okay, you better make that. Yeah, you better make that 3. So you were wide open. But yeah, I do like not like push-ups, but I do like stand up, pushing up, and just let my body like go and just do like this. I do that. Sometimes I stretch, and that's the thing is I got them pulling things that you do like this with your like arms. The resistance band. Yeah, thank you. I have that. First I got weights. And you stand up, touch your toes, reach out into a push-up position, jump back onto your feet, and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I can handle that. That was a block. But yeah, I've seen people do that before. Like, I probably only make it to like one push-up, then can't even go ever since. So yeah, I know I need to work on my upper body strength too. Like my lower body strength is good. Just my upper body is okay, but not good enough. I can't even do like the curl up from like the pose like this. I can't even do that. So yeah, that's like a prison workout, but it works for your whole body. Oh, Yeah. And plus, like you donate plasma, they want you to have like a lot of protein. Then at the same time, you got the doctor saying in your other ear that you need to lose weight.
Well, if you do straight protein and everything, it is a good way to lose weight. But you crave carbs, same as I do. That's the problem.
Yeah,
If we
that's
can find a substitute for it, it'll be okay. But
right. Because it's mainly like the carbs we mainly eat is bread.
and you pasta.
Yeah, but pasta at least it ain't that much that we eat.
No, I've cut us down on that.
Yeah, like we have like spaghetti like maybe like what once or twice a month, and that's pretty much it. So it
But
just
there's a lot of carbs in other things, and that's just a whole different story for another day.
yeah, I didn't even know about that. Oh yeah, you must be lucky you ain't done it in 5 years. I wonder if Robert can do that. What he said about the
Burpees?
yeah.
We'll ask him tomorrow. We'll see the boy. Getting ready for basic training. He leaves soon.
Oh yeah.
Leaves in a month.
Yep, the end of next month, that boy goes to basic training.
How am I going to survive 10 weeks without speaking to my son?
He'll be okay, because he's down there and it ain't like he's going to war or anything like that. So.
No, but my son is going to be 25 years old in July.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the first time in his life that I have not going to be able to reach him for 10 weeks. It's going to be hard. But I'm proud of him. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of him. And the letters I'm going to be writing are going to be epic. They're going to be long filled with bad jokes.
If you work out, you should eat within 30 minutes for your body to absorb what you are eating. So work out, then eat peanut butter. Yeah, I do have peanut butter, like peanut butter and jelly. Well, peanut butter has a lot of protein.
Yes, it does.
Or tuna. Yeah, he's surprised your son is 25 and you look 25.
I look old as shit. Say I look 25. God bless you for that. But perhaps it's time to go get those eyes checked.
She does that every now and then, don't believe she's beautiful, but I'm the same way too. It's like, man, ain't no girl gonna be interested in me. Like, no, man. It's just kind of weird. I guess we both just have that thing that we're good for each other, but we just not good looking. I guess that's what we just believe.
We feel up on each other, did you say?
No, I said we are good for each other, but we don't think that we're good looking
I swear
ourselves.
It sounded like you said we feel up on each other, like goddamn drugs. I'm telling you.
Well, we do, but since you brought it up. But anywho, hopefully they come back in the fourth quarter. And why you left that guy open? Yep, he hit it. Yeah, and that's another problem with the Bucks. Like they need to stop letting these teams hit threes. Like from the past, I think it was 4 or 5 games. They've been good defensively with threes, but oh God. Oh, he has an idea for your channel. You should film yourself cooking, and so you can make a video of it. Put it on your channel. Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Homemade tortillas chips with garlic and cheese.
Ooh. Let me show you a little bit of it first. That's how it looks. The cheese on it.
Got garlic on it too. Not masses though.
Mm-hmm. Like it's always good with cheese in it. Like I said, if you end up doing the it has a good crunch. Yeah, very true. Oh, was it? It wasn't an air. It was an air fryer, wasn't it?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
this was in the air fryer. But the cheese was not added in the air fryer, though.
No.
It just mainly just sprinkle the cheese on there and just let it like get hot itself.
Yeah, the heat from the cheese. Put the cheese on as soon as it comes out the air fryer, it will melt itself.
Yeah, that's what some of the food are like you just put it like cheese on there and just let it sit. Like I did with that chicken yesterday.
Yeah, my white chicken chili was good, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was like you was only gone for like 3 minutes.
Told ya.
Yeah, certain things in the air fryer really don't take that long. All right,
And that is 2 tortillas that I use, so it's like having 2 tacos.
that's the video she should have made now. I'm lost.
Well, come on over. I'll make you some too.
Yeah, now I'm getting the dogs look at me. Hey, Dennis. I guess you probably can hear like all the crunching. I didn't know I was crunching that loud. It's just sometimes you don't even know. It's like, oh, I was crunching that loud? Wow. Good thing I did have this drink with me and but yeah, it doesn't matter like what cheese you will put this on, even if it's like
whatever cheese that you like. It's whatever cheese that you like.
right, either if it's like, you know, regular cheese or just like shredded cheese, they all work. That's what I normally would do if I might have like something like this with like Oreo chips and cheese. Just put like lots of cheese on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Take it in, Brooke. There you go. Take it in. Oh, okay. You got fouled. Good. But yeah, pretty good. But guys, I'm going to end this soon because you know I gotta get ready to do the Bucks talk when this game is over because it's like the third quarter with like under 4 minutes left, and now they're down by 2. So hopefully, you know, they do the fourth quarter comeback like they've done for the past few games. So thank you guys that's viewing on through Twitch. You know, please follow us. We do like content like almost every day.
I got to
So
do
you know.
some stuff on YouTube. I posted it.
Well, like Nono said, with that idea.
Good idea. I'll think about that.
Dude, you probably can make some like European stuff that probably nobody ever heard of. Hmm? Yep.
Welsh rabbit.
See, got her thinking.
You've had Welsh rabbit before. Cheese on toast.
Oh yeah.
You just actually put something else on top of it.
Yeah, right. Cheese on toast. But anyways, you guys on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and appreciate the likes that I got today. And we're 6 subscribers away from getting to 500. So please support the channel. There may be some stuff you might like on here, not just the Jones Chronicles, but it could be other segments like wrestling, basketball, or stuff like that. We talked about it all. And yep, they took the lead. Good. And plus, my butt got to pee. So, anyways, appreciate y'all watching. I would say until the next video, this probably will be like within another hour. So, see you then. Until then.